Hello everyone, welcome to the Exosonic Show. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yesterday I did not have a stream. Yesterday was pretty crazy, and it's one of those days. Once you interact with people, you're always going to get days where interesting challenges are being thrown your way. That's what I could put it as. We all have things to deal with. We should never judge things upon just what we see, for sure, because things could look a certain way, but they don't have to be that way. And so we're not going to judge things based upon just the outer appearance. We're going to judge inwardly. We're going to judge based upon the heart. And only one person can really do that, that's God Himself. So, but anyways, we are here. We're about 3D, right? We're about doing art, 2D art. We're about doing 3D. We're about doing animations. We're about doing game design. That's what we're doing here in the Exosonic Show. Primarily, the Exosonic Show is mainly about, developing game assets for the game Soul 3000. But I do other things, right? So you guys seen me do a character called McConan. You guys seen me do a character called Scarlet Ibis, and maybe a few other things in between, just to break up the monotony of me just doing design for one game. So if you have any ideas or any suggestions or something you'd like to see, please join the Discord. Leave me a DM. You could text me directly, DM me, direct message, and you could also leave a suggestion here in the suggestion box here in Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, hey, leave me a comment in the chat. I want to shout at everybody who subscribed to me, mainly Truth Algorithms, right, and 13 Heads, right. Just want to shout you guys out. I shout at everybody who normally checks me out on a regular, like Mason, and a bunch of tons of other people out there who is already on the Discord. So today we're going to actually continue doing some level design. We were kind of working out the scale and the logistics of the level. We already have a level art, and I think in a level art I decided that I need to adapt the concept art to the level, because we made some changes that make sense for the level. So let's get into Blender. Let's get into the Godot engine. Let's get into Blender, and we'll see where this all takes us, right, guys? Hopefully we could get that one level finished, and we can move on to other things. That's what we're focusing on: game level design in Soul 3000 game development for today. I'm taking it easy today. See you guys on the other side. Let's go. Okay, I'm here in Blender. Let's open up that last file that we had. Okay, so I know for a fact that this is working really well in the game engine, right? So we're gonna start developing this. We're gonna separate things. We're gonna sculpt on things. We're gonna model things with polygons. Let's go.
system.
जग दे ही भाग साडे मिट्टी विच रुल गए लोग तारे राह दे सी गली विचों डुल गए लोग तारे राह दे सी झोली विचों डुल गए
Whoa, Mr. Kaplu, how's it going? Hey, yeah, it's finally weekend. You are correct. brain hurts from all the work. Hey, yeah, I appreciate it. Your brain hurts. What kind of work are you doing? My brain hurts too. I was actually not gonna stream. My brain hurts. My brain hurt from like all. Well, you probably didn't watch the stream when I at the beginning, but I spoke about having a really rough day yesterday. A lot of calculating. Wow. Okay. Well, that sounds like. Well, I mean, yeah, that could be fun. To me, my brain hurts when I deal with people and they bring drama and stuff. So, why did I have a rough day yesterday? That's why I didn't stream. Why did I have a rough day? It was basically a situation with people, and where I'm currently working at the time. Um, it's just a bad situation. I'm not accustomed working in certain kinds of jobs and stuff. No, it's not beef. It's not beef. I think it's more of a management style kind of thing, right? So I'm gonna chalk it up as that. I'm not gonna speak too much bad about it. You know, it's just a different management style. You know, I think the style is antiquated because it's an old style because you know, workers should never be treated like children. You know where I'm coming from? You know, people are adults. And when you treat them as adults, they'll rise to the occasion eventually. But when you micromanage things and you treat people like kids, that's all you're gonna have. You're gonna have to constantly. Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, hope I get better days. Yeah, for sure. You know, it's just misunderstanding. People not listening. It's all kinds of things. So, it is what it is. You know, it's to be expected when you work with people. You know, with some people, I should say, not everybody. You know, when you work, where I worked before, I worked in an engineering firm, so those are different kinds of people. They're more logical, and you know, it's all about getting the job done. You know, and I made a whole lot more money. Not to put that too much out there, I made a ton of money, and it was a lot of fun. It was less stress. You actually get to see your work in real life when they make buildings or when they make highways and stuff. You know, so I was able to go out and see that stuff. You know, I wasn't an engineer myself, but I supported these guys with like video and special effects and like kind of like what do you call it, like you know, like interactive design, you know, so they could see their designs in a virtual world like a game, and they could walk through it and check it out. So that's kind of what I did for 14 plus years. And to come into a different kind of lower end work environment is very stressful because you know it's lower end, so these people are behind. They're behind like a lot of like management skills, and it's just different, you know. And it hurts my head because you know I never thought that after all this time I'll reach to the point where I have to deal with stuff like this ever again, but here I am. And I know I put a lot out there, but that's basically where my head hurt. Something You know which? Well, I don't know if you have access to this emote, but no, probably you don't. But this is the right emote right here. You probably don't have access to that. Yeah, no access to it. Yeah, it's all to do with Twitch, man. Like, what emotes do you have access to? Can you post all of them right now? Let me see. Do you have access to the new? I put a new one out there, like a finger pointing up or something. Twitch only allows me to put a certain amount, guys. So if you're not subscribed, oh, okay, there we go. Oh, you got a save button. Okay. Do you have the one with the finger pointing up? Do you see that one? Do you have? Really? You don't have that one? You don't have this one? I thought that one would have been useful. Huh. I'm gonna have to check the emotes again. That's part of the tier one subscription, really. Let me see. Hold on. Maybe I thought the save button might have been, could only give you a certain amount. So they give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 5 emotes for that followers could use, and then tier 1 subscription they get. Hold on, let me see. Oh boy. Anyways, they get more. and then tier 2 don't, only gets one more, and then tier 3 only get one more. So like, it's however Twitch does it. The only time I think like if the only way I could add more emotes to Twitch is if like we have a ton of people watching me live, you know. So people, there's, you know, like a bunch of people like to watch me after the fact, and I understand, you know, they like to scroll through the different parts. But if they watch me live, like Twitch notices that, and then they open up, they give me more stuff, you know. I mean, more stuff in terms of like more slots to put emotes and all kinds of stuff. It is what it is with yeah, it is what it is, and I'm happy that I'm not complaining at all, you know. I'm happy with what Twitch gives out, because this is their platform, you know what I'm saying, and it's free for me to stream and all that sort of stuff. Oh man. Oh man. Are you gonna not talk to me if I say I don't follow any sports at all? NFL, National Football League, not really. I'm not that kind of guy, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know there's like people who really are into that. I think the most I've gotten to is soccer, and I used to watch a lot of soccer when I was maybe like 16, 17 years old. Immediately, unfollow it. Unfollow. Yeah. Not a footballer. Nah. Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy, man. Like, I try my best to follow sports, but with everything that I got going on, I kind of probably don't have the time for that. But I have other people that I know that follow sports. Does that count? Like my brothers, they follow cricket. Well, wait a minute, Mr. Kaplu, you talking about the NFL and you're in the EU? Do you watch? Kind of like Carolina Panthers. Okay. NFL and Dallas Mavericks. Okay. Man, maybe I should really get into sports just to be able to have conversations with people. I know like one guy who likes to hang out with me at uh at work there. He's totally into like NFL and stuff like the NFL and all. He's totally into all that stuff. I feel so bad, like, you know. The Panthers are doing pretty bad. I know the Dallas Cowboys. Like I think the logo looks cool. You know, they're like blue and white and black. Yeah. That's a cool image. Carolina Panthers. You a NY supporter? NY is a NY. What's? Nah, this is gonna sound bad. What football team belongs to New York? Oh man, I'm in New York. They're like, oh, the New York. I know the Mets are like a baseball team. Oh man, I know Buffalo has a football team. What is a Buffalo team? I see it all. Buffalo Bills, right? The Bills. Yeah, the Bills are. There's ton like where I live, right? There's a ton of Bills fans. People are crazy about the Bills over here. Yeah, this team right here. New York cheese? I never heard of that. I think they just named it that, dude. Like, is there New York cheese? No. You didn't get scammed. I don't know. There's so much stuff in New York. You know what I mean? So like, I know we make our own cheese. So like, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I can see that. Probably it's like a New York cheeseburger or something like. I know they have like a Philly cheesesteak, you know, from Philadelphia and stuff like that. Let me think about this. New York cheese. What is that? I'll probably think about it after and like, oh yeah, Mr. Kaplu, it's this. Or maybe you guys eat so unhealthy, we see it as a special burger. That's funny. Maybe that's what it is, yeah. It's like your heart-stopping New York cheeseburger right here. Nah. Yeah, it's probably like a New York style cheeseburger kind of thing. That's probably what's going on there. The song's I bet you it tastes probably pretty good. Did it taste good? But then you can't judge us based on that, you know, because they're making it where you live there, right? I don't think they're importing it from like New York City or anything like that. At least I don't think so. Maybe they did. Maybe they import. You know what we do? There's some cheese factories around New York, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe like they're using some of the cheese from the factories made here. Like I know one cheese factory that my wife and I in the past we visited. For me, obviously, number one team, Tapara. What's Tapara? Mr. Kaplu, you're gonna have to teach me all this stuff. Ah, look at this. Oh, it's a Finnish team? Finnish league. Ah, that looks like a battle axe. That's what that is, right? Like a two-sided battle axe. Oh yeah, ice hockey is big up on this side too. You'll probably like. Didn't we talk about this one time? Oh, Tapara means battle axe. Okay. Yeah, you'll probably like it. Like where I live. Like I live more upstate New York than actual New York City. New York City is lower down. So New York. I lived in New York City a long time ago, but upstate New York, ice hockey is a big thing because we're right next to Canada. Yeah, ice hockey is another big thing over here. Don't don't ask me any of the teams' names. I don't want to get in trouble. Ah. Oh, who knows the secret recipe? Well, that's why it's a secret, Mr. Kaplu. We have mutated. What if it's radioactive green bear's milk? What if it's ex Nikki's milk? Oh, I'm gonna stop right there. Really? Oh, do I need to throw up that burger? Oh man, that's fun. That's funny. Nikki, does he? With all the coffee we drink, I think you'll probably be up for the rest of the night. Nah, but seriously speaking, I think one of the cheese factories up here is called Hell of a Good Cheese or something. Let's see, Hell of a Good. Oh yeah, totally. So they probably put some New York cheese in there. That's what's going on. So okay, I get it now. Yeah, this thing right here. Oh, look at this. This is cheese from New York, guys. And especially not just New York City, upstate New York, where I live. That's probably what was in your burger, Mr. Kaplu. What do I think of California? Well, I've learned to say that I don't think about California. California, did we not talk about this already? I haven't really visited California. I guess it's a nice place like everywhere else, kinda. California needs help. The long story short, California and New York City, not New York State. New York City needs help. Those two places. But California more, probably more than others. California needs help. Oh my! I don't want to, Mr. Kaplu, with that. That definitely is a talk for like. That there is a discussion for tomorrow when we're having like just the regular, not even Discord. That's just for like that talk. There is for our hangout stream for sure. We could get into that for real. But yeah, California needs help, man. I think like the homeless population there is crazy. You know, I think like they may have been too focused on wealthy people over there because there's like Hollywood and all kinds of stuff out there, and then the gangs. I think California has gangs out there, you know, like the Bloods and the Crips. Oops, I have to skip. I have to skip this one. Oop. Yep, that's a whole nother topic right there, Mr. Kaplu. That's a whole nother topic. You know, but I don't know if we could cover that stuff here in the stream right now, but definitely tomorrow we could talk about half of that stuff, man, like for real. You know, I know upstate New York, there are a lot more that's funny. And that's pretty funny right there. But we're a lot more conservative upstate New York. That's probably what I'm gonna say. You know, people are really into like the good values. I wouldn't even say traditional values, but good values. As you know, myself, I'm a Christian, so you know, when I say Christian, I mean I follow Jesus, right? So like that kind of, you know, anything that's short of God's plan, you know, to me is not good, you know. But I guess people are doing the best they could, right? So I'll kind of leave it like that. Right, yeah. You know, growing up in Trinidad and Tobago, that's where I grew up. And when we had elections, we had two major parties, but you could choose like, but there's always like a third and a fourth party that wasn't as major that people could still vote for. You know. And at one point when I was really young, there was at least there's four different parties. You know, and eventually over time two became the dominant ones as I grew up there in Trinidad. But I remember like parties like PNM, UNC, NJAC. I think NJAC, people forgot about NJAC. NJAC was a party, and there's all kinds like PPN or PPSP or some. I can't remember the rest, but there's a whole bunch of them. You know, in Trinidad when I was growing up, and as I got older, it came up to like maybe there's three main parties. Jasu Hala Ahu. Is that a Finnish name? That doesn't sound Finnish. Is that a Finnish name? Really? It almost sounds Middle Eastern. Jasi Hala Ahu. Okay. Yeah, I could see where the Finnishness could be in that. I could see that. Yeah, and also like America, the US is a cool place, but I think maybe a lot of people, and this is me as being an immigrant, right? I think a lot of people come in with maybe some bad habits from their from their previous dwellings, and they kind of bring it with them and expect America to be that also. And I don't think that's fair to a country. You know, like if like I go to like Germany or something, you know, I kind of like gotta respect some of the German culture a little bit if I want to live there, you know. But that's just my take on it. You know, same thing with Finland. If like I was living in Finland, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind bringing some of my Trinidadian food and because I grew up in Trinidad, but I'm not gonna try to change Finland into Trinidad, you know. Because the reason why I moved there is because I wanted to be in Finland. I wanted to be Finland. I don't want there to be Trinidad, you know. And I think that's what happened into America. I think sometimes people come from other places, Russia and different parts of the Caribbean and Africa and all over the place, and they want America to be the place that they came from. But why would you move from somewhere that you love and move to somewhere new and want that place to be exactly like the place you moved from? That don't make sense. You know, you got to respect the people that live there. You got to respect the culture. You got to learn to at least try to speak some of their language. You know what I'm trying to say? And just you could bring a little bit of your culture, just a little bit. Say, hey, this is what we did in Taiwan or wherever I lived, and that's it. You know, just leave it there. But you know, you gotta try to, like, especially if you want to live in a country, you gotta try to be part of the country, right? You gotta try to be Finnish. You gotta try to be English if you're living in England, right? You know, British or whatever. You know, if you're living in some part of Zimbabwe, you gotta try to be Zimbabwean, or is that how they say Zimbabwean or whatever? Like, you know, you gotta try to be along that and stuff like that. But you can't change, you know, you can't change a place into to where. At least that's my view on it. All right, and that's what America is going through right now. People are trying to. At least it looks like that to me. People are trying to change it into the place that they moved from, which I don't think is fair. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Right. Some people have been, yeah. Yeah, that kind of thing I think that's not good. It's not fair. It's not fair to the place, you know. There's a reason why you're not living in the there's a reason why, you know, that I'm not living in Trinidad, even though I was Trinidadian born, you know what I'm saying? And not that I think Trinidad is a bad place. I love Trinidad, but I'm not trying to make America Trinidad, you know, because if I want that, I'll just go back to Trinidad, you know. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's how I see that. If I was going to live in Finland there, Mr. Kaplu, with you and live around the corner, I'll try to like speak some Finnish. I hope I'm saying it, or Dutch or whatever. I think is it Finnish or Dutch? I can't remember. But Finnish, I'll try to speak your language a little bit. I mightn't be so good at it, but I'll try, and I'll try to learn some of your cultures and eat some of your food. What? Sorry. I don't know. I'm learning. You see, I have a lot to learn. Yeah, I'll try to speak, you know, Finnish, right? And I'll try to like, you know, learn to eat some of your national dishes, and try to kind of fit in, excuse me, into society a little bit. You know, whatever celebrations you guys have, because that's the place I choose to migrate to. You know, and you know, that's kind of thing. Finnish language for foreigners is like impossible. Okay. Right. Pronunciation is hard. Like Japanese is hard. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Go get some rest, man. You know, thanks again for stopping by and even having that little conversation with me. That was fun. Bye bye. See you later. Nighty night. Okay, guys. So what I end up doing here, I end up building a nice clean mesh to get this same to start working, to start getting this excuse me, excuse me, just excuse me again. Yeah, so what I did, I'm working on this so that I could get a nice proper geometry hard surface happening for this part of the mesh, and the rest of the mesh here in green I'm gonna do like the ground, and I'm gonna do this kind of like this mountainside kind of wall thing happening. So we're gonna see how that works out. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I think it will. So okay, we got half and half on there. This got half and half also. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go and we're gonna see if we're gonna dump this here into we're gonna start sculpting on this part right here. Okay. I'm gonna unhide all the other fill proxy meshes and get rid of them. We don't need this. We need this. This is pretty. This is a cool thing to have. It's kind of like the water level. Okay, guys, let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna save this. So the part here, let's delete this part. Okay, I'm naming this structure. I guess talking to Mr. Kaplu just now there, you know, kind of helped me a little bit with the stuff that I've been going through here for the past day or two. Guys, my head is spinning just thinking about different situations, but and the situation that I have to deal with. But you know what? We're gonna learn to leave everything in Jesus' hands. You know. Leave it in the Lord's hands, and the Lord's gonna sort it out. You know, he's always the best person to sort things out for sure. Alright guys, we're gonna sculpt on this thing. That's why I subdivided it that way. We could leave everything up like this because we gotta see how things interact with each other. But we do need to subdivide this. Let's make this real. Select everything, and then well by distance. Let's make sure we clean up whatever needs to be cleaned. Okay. Save. Okay, I'm gonna subdivide this and see what we get. We're gonna do a straight up. So you could subdivide it just hardcore. Right click, subdivide. Yeah, all the points look somewhat uniform. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's subdivide one more time. Okay, we need a lot more subdivisions than this, so I'm gonna save this guy. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add a subdivision modifier on here. Subdivision surface. I'm gonna click on simple, subdivide that like maybe 4 times. Okay, I'm gonna collapse that. Okay, so this is well subdivided. Okay, I'm gonna undo that. Let's back up a bit. Okay, I see what's going on. Simple. It's because we're doing it simple. Let's do clock mode. Okay. Now we're getting something like this. We might be able to work with this one. Okay, I'm not going to deal with the hard surface, let's deal with strictly this. I'm going to turn off the wireframe on this stuff. The good thing, if we stick it in Blender, we could just sculpt just like this without having to make it a solid. And then we're going to sculpt in Blender, guys. Maybe what needed to happen, I needed to make like a top there. So let's I'm gonna undo that for a minute. Okay. Let's make copies of these things. I'm gonna call this sculpt. Round sculpt. Okay, so I have to bring in like what the wall is gonna look like here, just so that I could orchestrate what's going on with the water here a bit. I'm thinking all of it's not gonna look like it's probably gonna radiate out, right? It's probably gonna radiate out, kind of like what I try to get right here. You know, it's a better thing. But it's good to rough things up sometimes. Just, you know, roughing it up there is not bad. Clay strip, okay. Clay strips is a lot of fun. Okay guys, so what I gotta do is to bring it onto my Wacom so I could have a lot more finer control. To do that I have to move things around in real life. So you guys, you know, if you watch the stream before, you know sometimes the stream can go a little wacky while I do this. So give me a second, let's take a little bit of a break. And we'll be right back and we'll continue sculpting on this and try to make some more dynamic, make it look a whole lot cooler. Okay, yeah boy.
Hey, hang on, you guys. I'll be right back. Hey, hang on, you guys. I'll be right back.
Ooh, okay guys, I'm back. Let's let's dump this onto the Wacom so we can start doing a little more fine sculpting. Oh, before we dump it in the Wacom, I'm gonna bring in some doors here. Let's do that. Let's go to file, pen. Hallway we want. Let's go with the output maybe. Collection. Export. Okay, here we are. All we need is just this. Okay, we kind of see what's going to happen here. So now I can really orchestrate that thing. Back into sculpting mode here. Okay, let's go into the Wacom. Okay, here we are. Hey, Mason, how are you doing? I'm so happy to see you on here. How are you doing today, sir? Or my friend? Oh, you like the way it looked? That's great. I'm glad you think it's looking pretty cool. You can bring up the concept art here. I'm looking at the concept art on a separate screen, but this is kind of what I'm trying to get here. Oh wow! You had a rough day too, Mason? I had Mr. Kaplu was in here, said that he had a pretty rough day too. And then, I had a rough day. If you look at the beginning of the stream, I explained a little bit, and if you watch the stream after, you could scroll back to where Mr. Kaplu and I was talking a little bit there, and I kind of told him, kind of like why, because he asked me he said, Nick, why was your day rough? And I told him, it's just I can't. Yesterday was crazy. That's why I didn't stream, and yesterday was almost unbearable day. I almost didn't know what to do with myself, and I couldn't come on. I couldn't come on stream in that state at all, and the aftermath of that crazy day yesterday was a rough day today. That's the aftermath. Oh man, yeah. I don't know if I want to go over it again because I actually kind of did already, but it's all good. It's just I think it's just a bunch of misunderstanding, and it's just work related. That's what it is. Don't want to get too much into it, but I'm feeling I'm feeling a little bit better. My head is still kind of hurting a little bit. So I have a little bit of a headache, but just being on stream here with you guys, and working on this level here is actually helping me a lot. I hate to sound like this, but I almost feel like different people are cut from a different cloth. I'm never one to kind of prejudge people, but I don't know. You know, everybody's definitely different for sure. Yeah, just gotta make the best of it. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. But I'm on here, and I'm in Blender, and I'm sculpting and working on level design, streaming here with you guys, chatting with you right now, chatting with Mr. Kaplu earlier, and anybody who's lurking and just watching the stream. It all in the end that I'm glad I started streaming this development of this game. and just start streaming 3D and art in general. Oh, okay. Well, I can reveal that mystery to you, Mason. So I'm not using my mouse right now. I'm using a Wacom tablet. You know what that is? I can show you what it looks like from on my end, guys. Hold on. And Mason bring up Mason, you bring up such good points. That's why, you know, whenever you come on here, I feel so happy, you know, and everybody else that comes on, of course. But you know, sometimes I take things for granted. So like what I'm using, guys, is a Wacom, and what it is, it's like a pen that allows you to draw on either a pad or a screen. Right, but apparently those pens don't work on normal Android phones. Oh, I also can help you right there. There's a pen that I use on my Android phone also. Yeah, and it should work on any Android phone, anyone, or any phone for that matter. I'll show you what it is in a minute here. Let me just kind of wrap up this little piece right here, and I'll show you guys some stuff. Very cool, Mason. I like the fact that you bring that stuff up, because there's many people out there may be asking, like, how does he get his mouse? Yeah, I'll show you. You know, so if you're out there and you're wondering how does XSI Nick get his mouse to move like that, it's because I'm not using my mouse. I could use my mouse to sculpt like this, but it would take a whole lot longer. Right? I could do it. You know, I've tried it. I've done it in the past. You know, and that's why I end up getting the Wacom, because the Wacom is a lot faster and it's more immediate. I had two types of Wacoms. I had one where it's a pen and you kind of like draw on a mouse pad, and you have to look at the screen. But this one is an updated version where it's actually a screen that I write on. So let me show you guys what that looks like. Oh, my head. Okay, guys, let me put this thing here away. Alright, let's see. Oh, hold on here. I gotta set the webcam up. Oh. Oh, here it is. Let's do something like this. You're gonna have to let me know if you could see the webcam clearly. Okay, guys, I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, here's my webcam. Okay, go. Go here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait 1 second. Okay, here it is. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me fix some stuff here. It's looking funky, I know. I got some filters on it. Let me fix that. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's dump that. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Can I see? Oh yeah, that's better. Okay guys, so this is my setup here. I'm gonna put the thing in my mouth, so I mightn't be able to talk clearly. Okay. Oh. Why is there? Hold on, guys. There's another filter on here. Oh yeah, there's a color key. Let's get rid of that. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. So this is the setup right here. Oh. Can you see that, or do you need the webcam to be bigger? Maybe I could. What if I could set it up so it's like partly on the. I'm doing all kind of balancing acts over here, guys. Hold on. Ah, okay, this might be better. Visible enough. Okay, okay. Oh. Is that good? Nope. Is that good there? Okay, that might be better. Let's do this. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So here it is. Yep, that's better. So this is my hand, and the screen has got to settle down a bit. There we go. And this is what I see when I'm sketching, so it's a little bright on here, but let me see if I can get it to settle down. Okay, there you go. And I just it's pressure sensitive, so like the harder I press on the screen, the more like if I press really hard, you get like a mountain like that. Like that. Yeah, that's really bad. Let me undo that. Yeah. And this is how I draw also on the computer. But before all of this, I used to use a mouse. Okay, I'm gonna make a thing in the waterfall here. This might be a cool thing to do to show my hand. But it should be a furry green hand, right? Not like a human hand. I have to get some furry gloves. Now then I'll be breaking the fourth wall. Then you'll be like, whoa. This guy's really a real bear in real life. Oh man, it's just blowing out. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Oh, this you think it would be cool to have it in the corner of the screen? The stream? Okay, okay. I'll take that suggestion for sure. I'll have to get some kind of thing to rig it up. So I think when you enter, you're gonna see something like this. Trippy. Anywho's, very ominous music. Yeah, I think that music is from the game Anthem. Very ominous music. Okay. Horror art stream. Wouldn't you like that? Ooh, horror ghost or something. I don't know. Okay, guys. I'm gonna. Yeah. Let me get that. Let me get that. I'll get that pen thing and show you. Hold on. Give me a second. Be right back. Okay, let me go check here. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Hey, yeah, so I got the pen. I'm loading up a demo. I have a phone here that I can use as a demo. A phone that's better than my phone. Hold on. It's loading up. But anyway, the name of the pen is called Box Wave. So let's look that up. Man, this thing's taking forever to load. What's going on with this thing? Let's see, box, wave, Android, pen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is it. This is the exact one. It looks cool when I walk out with it because there's a light on here. This is the pen right here. I'll show you guys in real life. Let me get this fancy phone to start up. My phone, on the other hand, is not fancy. It has cracks all over it. Yeah, this phone is Wazaki. Anyway, guys, let me show you guys in real time here. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay, here we go. Alright, here it is, guys. Because Mason asked such a cool question. As usual, all the cool, check it out. Okay, so this is the pen here. Why is everything blown out? Hold on, guys. Not even. Hold Hold on. This new camera I have is crazy. So it's a box wave pen, and when you click this button up here, it just turns the pen on. Trying to get it focused. Anyways, it's kind of like a blue light on it. Then you could go on any hold on. You're gonna have to do the first person shooter cam. Whoa. Okay, here it is. Don't have any drawing apps on this phone as yet, but you could draw with it. Anyways, guys, this is not really my phone, but it's just a nicer phone that I'm supposed to use. Anyways, yeah, my phone has all kinds of cracks on there. But anyways, guys, yeah, so this is it. This is you see, it works with an Android phone. I wonder if it works on my. I don't think it works on this. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't work on that. It doesn't work on the Wacom. But yeah, this is a pen, box wave. Check it out. It's pretty cool. And of course, if you don't have the money, you know, don't worry about it, guys. You know, just save up over time, and then you're able to, you know, buy stuff like this. You know, like me, even with getting like the pen and even the Wacom Cintiq tablet, you know, I saved up, you know, a bunch of, you know, I just saved up a little bit here and a little bit there, $1 here, $1 there. And before you know it, you know, I was able to get that stuff. Anyways, back to modeling. Mason probably like, oh my gosh, I'm getting out of here. Now, Mason, don't be afraid. I just was doing it for the benefit of anyone else, you know, for the other kids out there. You know, Mason, sometimes I go off on tangents, but I know you understand. Okay, where were we, guys? We were like adding some stuff here. Okay, I want to use something like the scrape tool. But what I'm going to do Dino Topo. We could Dino Topo this mesh, and then we could do a remesh. Let's do a remesh on this. You have to press R. No, get out of here. Is it Shift R? Shift R. Oh boy. The remesh commands. I'm trying to remember. Shift R. Control R. R. Control Shift R. No. Alt Shift R. Let's just do it blindly. Let's just do it with this. It's like that. Let's do R. No. Shift R. Ugh. Shift R. Let's go in the front view. Shift R. No, no. Turn Dino Turbo off. Shift R. R, there it is. Oh, so Dino Turbo cannot be on. Whoa. Okay, let's try returboing like right there. Remesh. Okay, so I messed things up a bit. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, I'm gonna put back Dino Turbo. Okay, we're gonna use that scrape tool. You know what? I don't know why the player's choosing this set of music to play. I have a ton of music in here. I like all kinds of stuff, and it's sticking on Metroid, and I think that's a complaint to some other people with Rhythm Box. Like, it keeps looping the same things. Okay, here we go, guys. You're hearing Metroid music and some music from Anthem, the game. That's why that stuff sounded so ominous. What? Spencer Magnuson, what's up? How's it going? Sup, sir? How's it going, my friend? Hope things are shaking, are coming together for you. Okay, guys, I'm going to adjust the Dino Turbo things here. And instead of doing relative detail, I want to do constant detail. I'm going to use a sampler to pick the detail level. And stick that detail level right here. Okay, I can't remember. I think I may have to increase it by like going up. Let's go back. Being good, yeah. Trying. I'm blending stuff. Okay, yeah, that's great, man. Oh, extension repository for your add-ons. Oh, okay. That's cool. No, when you say that, you talking about add-ons that you make, Spencer, or is it yeah, is it add-ons that you're making, or is it add-ons that you bought? I'm just wondering. Curious minds need to know this. Okay, that's better. So what I just did, guys, I went into wireframe to see how the tessellation of the Dino Turbo is working, and I had too much tessellation, so I'm just gonna put less tessellation on here. Okay, you made some add-ons, that's great. Just so it's easier to share my free add-ons with others for 4.2. Whoa. Did you tell me this before, Spencer, or again? Like, would you want to talk about your add-ons right now on stream, or what's your add-ons about? Are they for modeling, animation? I mean, would you want to talk about it now or no? No biggie. Probably mention it, but not specifically. Okay. Okay, we're gonna use that scrape tool. I'm gonna scrape down. Okay, so this is a thing about oh, that's not the scrape tool. Let's fill. This is scrape. Okay, there we go. If you want, I don't want to steal the spotlight or anything. No. It's all good. You know, we're all friends here. Sure. I'm more curious than anything. Like, you know. Nah, yeah. You wanna Nah, I don't think you'll be stealing the spotlight. I mean, there's not really a spotlight per se, but I understand what you mean. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I would show them on stream for you for a little bit. Anything of interest. I mean, not everything that you send me, I have to share on stream, but maybe there may be somebody out there who might watch the stream, and they may be like, hey, that I could actually use that add-on, and they could go check your, they could go check your repositories, or not your repositories, but your link of where you got your add-ons. I'm gonna check them right now. Right after I scrape down some of these things here a little bit. A little bit of scrape down, Spencer. I'm going right there. So hang in there. You're gonna have to explain, what I'm seeing. Light painter to make lighting easier. Okay, let's check that out. Okay guys, I think this is coming along. The ground is definitely very interesting, and it's getting to it's trying to make the concept art but better. That's all we always aim for, this or better. That's what we aim for. So let's go ahead and check those add-ons there. Give me a second, guys. Let me open Discord here, and let's see what those are about. Light painter. I like the name of it. It sounds as, yeah, I agree with Mason, but also like it sounds like you're using a reference from there was like a whole documentary about cinematic lighting, and they call it painting with light, Painting with light. That's what they say in in cinematography and that kind of thing. And that's kind of what you do a little bit. That's kind of what you do. Like if you look at things like Blade Runner, was the first Blade Runner was pretty good with that stuff, but man, that second Blade Runner was really look good. Okay, I'm clicking on, before I show it on stream here, I just want to take a look quick. Oh wow, Spencer Magnuson looking pretty good. Right. Oh yeah, that blender scene in there, okay. I'm not sure what these, okay, this is the light, oh, the light setup, okay. What is this trying to show? I'm not sure what those, okay. Interesting. It acts like a tool. The end result will still place a light object. The tool just figures out where to place it. Okay, yeah. So if you want a specific rim light or specular highlight in a place, you could get that, right? Or if you want the light to fall off from one area of like a scene to the next, you could do that. Is that? Let's see here. What's new? Okay, hotfix. But this is great, man. You're writing the add-on for Blender like this. Very cool. Okay, I'll play the video. Yeah, I was looking on here to see if I could get something that'll. Okay, let's see here. Is this on YouTube? Or is YouTube as a YouTube short? Okay, guys, let's check out Spencer Magnuson's light painter. This is like really cool stuff. Again, you know, everybody in this in the exercise next show, everybody in the in the Discord, everybody that in the community actually does really cool stuff. Let's check this out. Is there music on here? Oh, let's spend some minutes on. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotcha. Let's play it again. Let's take a look. I'm gonna turn off the copyright music thing. Wow, that's great. Hey, thanks for sharing that. I like your I like where you're coming up with Mag-Nus-Sun. Yeah, that's cool. Mag, Nus, and Sun. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, Mesa, are you gonna try it out? Yeah. That's cool. Oh wow, where's my... Okay, I almost lost my Wacom pen with all the showing of pens and stuff. Oh, yeah, oh, okay. Well, where are we here? My bad. Yeah, I was on the wrong screen. Okay, here we go. You put one... What is this? You put one Metroid album in here, and that's all the player wants to play. Actually, I have 3 Metroid albums in here. Maybe 3 too much. Yeah, it's a Samus. Oh, yeah. Rhythm Box is a Samus fan. Oh. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, I was flattening flattening terrain here. Oh man. No, there's one cinematographer out there. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy. His name is Roger Deacon. I think that's his name. And I'm like a huge fan of this guy. This guy's work. Not the guy himself, but yeah, his work is cool. And he seems like a cool guy whenever, you know, like in the few interviews I've seen. But he's the guy that actually made a lot of the popular movies in Hollywood look the way they look, you know. So I think this guy worked on Blade Runner. He worked on, I think, is it Saving Private Ryan maybe? But you know, you have the director, right? And then you have somebody who's like a cinematographer, somebody that operates the camera and could kind of orchestrate how things look in camera by talking to the rest of the crew and that kind of thing. You know, so yeah, this guy Roger Deacon, yeah, he's pretty good. You guys should look him up. Oh, he did Skyfall? Really? Oh yeah, he's like one of the oops, this is kind of loud. He's one of the most famous cinematographers out there, and his work is top notch though. Like I like his style. I like the philosophy behind how he goes about shooting things. You know, I have yet to really get into using um, like my camera in a real way. At least in a way that I think where, you know, I could like have a style. I don't think I have a style in shooting. I might. I don't know. I would have to ask someone else. You know, somebody who I used to work with if I have a style or something. So I wouldn't say he made, but he did the cinematography for, I think is, what is 1947 or 1942 or something? Like this, it's an army show, and it had this camera that never ends. It's like a non-stop camera. Let's see. I can't look up too much copyright stuff on here, but I just want to see something. Roger Deacon, I think it's 1940. Yeah, 1917. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, basically, I think it's what, World War One or something, or some battle during that time in World War One. Yep, Roger Deakins. Yeah, there you go. That's my boy. Not to mention he plays with the. Oh, wait a minute. What does Daddy have in his hand? Okay, whew. For a minute there, I thought he had like a Blackmagic 6K. I was like, whoa, Roger Deacon approved. No, he works with like Arri cameras. You know, I think we spoke about this some like couple streams back. Well, like maybe last year or something when I was really into camera stuff. But yeah, Arri cameras is amazing. Like the way that they take photos. They take the way they take the still frame, and it's amazing. But and it all comes down to the lenses you use and all that. Here's some images of that stuff here real quick. Yeah, this is 1917. So if you haven't seen this movie, I would encourage anybody out there to go check this movie out, because it has one of those. I mean, to begin with, I like to watch World War One and Two theme-based movies. Some of them are good, some of them are not so good, but some of them are pretty interesting. Like Saving Private Ryan is one. I think that was World War Two one also. But this movie was pretty good because it had like this non-stop camera. So it was all one take. Or rather, it wasn't actually one take. They try to make it look like one take. So when the movie starts to when it's finished, it's all one. They don't like switch away. They don't cut away to something else. Right? It's actually, in real life, it's actually all not really one take. But it's pretty close. You know, they use some seamless CG to kind of put cameras and times together. Filming 1917 in one shot. Look at that rig right there. You can see a piece of it. It's like, what the? There's like a halo on there and stuff. Oh. Oh boy. Look at the poster. Let's check out the poster on it. Look at the design on that. Oh my gosh, yeah, I could only imagine. Like anytime you see like a rig like that, you normally see like two people, right? So you get the guy who's holding onto the rig and somebody else that's kind of spotting to make sure he doesn't crash into stuff. and maybe a third person to hold the mon or dial the focus in or something. I'm not sure. Stuff is crazy. And that's a Steadicam one or something. Oh, look right here. So this is Roger Deacon, and this is a Steadicam operator here, and Deacons is looking at the monitor here, while this scene is playing out in front of him. Let's check out one more image of it. One more image. Yeah, this is like one of those things where they had to explode stuff while the guy's running and all that sort of stuff. Run! There's like lights in the background, like, and then the probably comping explosions and stuff. Yeah, like this thing here on this arm. If this thing was to hit you, it'll probably kill you. this camera right here. This is like huge and it's heavy. You gotta be careful. Another movie that Roger Deakins also did cinematography for was Blade Runner, the newest Blade Runner. I forgot, Blade Runner 20 something whatever. See. Yeah, 2049, Roger Deakins. Yeah, boy. Yellow, and they have palettes that they play with. This Blade Runner was something else, man. Like visually, it was pretty good, and story-wise, it was easy to follow. Like this shot here, I think it's Ryan Gosling or whatever his name is. Look at this frame, and this is compressed on the internet. Oh my gosh! Look at this frame. Like, let's see if we can zoom into this. Can we zoom into this? Oh, we might be able to. Yeah, and this is JPEG compressed for the internet. And they probably did like a little bit of post on it and everything. You think they had to build this tree to make it look like that, or is it CG? I remember discovering certain little tidbits about grain and rendering and just grain on film. Like when I had my Blackmagic, I was like, why is this thing so grainy? You know, and I had to call one of my friends who live in Brazil, who's a photographer, and it's like, man, dude, like I bought this expensive camera and the thing is like grainy as like all, you know, like the images look terrible. And then you walk me through like using exposure and focal length and different things, and the aperture and the f-stop and all that, and I was able to get like some pretty clean images. It was amazing. It's like it was almost set up for like if you're a novice and you don't really get into that stuff to make stuff look bad. But if you're like a photographer, like maybe like Spencer Magnuson and other people out there, you know, you get good images right off the bat. Oop, Arrow 101. You can't see that one? No, that was a cool image. Oh yeah, this was another cool scene right here with Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling. Yeah, look at this scene. So maybe all the way up to here was real. And then the rest, of course, extending into the back with CG. I always thought the waves in this scene look a little weird. They look very kind of orchestrated, but they look good too. Anyways, guys, let's continue here. Just sidestep into that a little bit, that's all. Gotta keep the creative heads rolling. Okay, I'm gonna go continue on flattening out. So what I did, I made like a lumpy kind of terrain, and then I'm flattening out certain parts. And that's how the terrain is. Because for one, the character's got to walk on it, and if it's too much undulation in the terrain, I think it kind of loses a little reality. So you gotta like have some flat parts. I'm just gonna give it a kind of flat, kind of brush over real quick here. Yeah, Mason, you're right. That is pretty cool stuff. So that's where the reason why I brought it up was that's where I thought you got your painting with light thing from the cinematographers. I think there's a whole documentary called Painting with Light. No, Mason, do you like horror movies? I know I heard somebody today said that they oh man, you know, it's the weekend, I'm gonna watch a good horror movie, and I'm like, eee. Nope. But I know there's people out there like that genre of like film. Oh, you don't watch movies? Okay, okay. Okay guys, we're almost done here. Adding this these flat areas. It almost looks like some kind of alien terrain, or maybe lava like dried up or something from spilling over the sides or something. It looks kind of like that. Oh, you watch some, Spencer? You watch some horror movies? Yeah, I mean, I maybe saw this maybe like a handful, but I don't watch that genre of movies at all. You know, I watch movies because, as you know, as you guys could tell, and I'm into like, you know, video and you know, movies and games and all that. So, and I've seen movies. You know, that's how I know about Blade Runner and Roger Deakins stuff. But you know, there's a movie out there. The reason why I asked is because there's actually, I want to make a little suggestion if you guys are into like checking something out over the weekend. There's a movie out there called Mother, and it looked like it might be like a suspenseful horror, but it's not. It's a really interesting movie, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is because my brother really tried to get me to watch it, but he's into horror, so I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna watch it, you know. And he's like, Nick, you know, it's not a horror movie, you know, it's like kind of almost suspense. He sees there's a little bit of horror in there, but not much, just a little bit of something. But it, you know, I want to hear what your take on the movie is, and I'm like, I'm not gonna watch that, you know, and I didn't. Lots of practical effects. Yeah, I think there was some practical effects in there. There was some CG in there, I'm thinking. Coming down to the end, I think. So Mother, yeah, if you guys check that out, is with Jennifer Lawrence, I think, is in there. I think Ed Harris is in there. So there's many different movies called Mother, but look for the one with Ed Harris, and Jennifer Lawrence, I think. That's the one. And I forgot the other guy's name. But that one is pretty interesting. The story-wise, very thought-provoking. After watching it, like, me and my brother had like an hour-long discussion about it. You know, I was like, "How did you know that I would have found that movie interesting?" He's like, "Dude, I knew." I was like, "I'm so sorry for not watching it the first time he told me." I watched it like probably like a month after he told me. But coming into like games and video games, so I know most people out there who probably watch me here on Twitch play video games at some point. You know, even though you mightn't really play video games right now, you know, I know life, you know, in life things change. But there's a video game out there that really inspired me when it came out, and yet again, this is another. To think about it, this is another one the same brother told me about. So there's a game out there, as you guys may have heard of it. It's called Dead Space, right? That game is one of the coolest video games I've played in a long time, and it really took me. But when the first one came out, and even the second one, when they came out, it totally took me by surprise and a lot of other people by surprise. The only thing I don't like about the game is kind of like the horror aspects to it. So I think like that kind of dragged the game down a bit. But other than that, I mean, just the sheer detail of the models in there, the futuristic concepts in there, it's just really well done. I think Dead Space was made by EA, I think. You know, Electronic Arts. So Electronic Arts, you know, is always high quality AAA stuff. Yeah, and that title was huge. The story was somewhat okay. I think the only thing that dragged it down was maybe the fact that it had some horror elements to it. But for some people, that was the best part, right? And I'm just saying, even though I'm mentioning horror, guys, I don't watch horror movies. I'm just letting you guys know I don't do that. Right? I've just seen a few things in time over many years. I stay far away from horror movies. Like, mainly my genres are more science fiction, and the genres of movies I like to watch, maybe science fiction and probably action, adventure, comedies, stuff like that. What the? How did this happen like this? Oh, wait a minute, I know. Okay, we're almost done here. So I've been looking into enemy AI over the past couple days. You know, getting my head back in the game with that. Um, I think enemy AI, from what I've seen, is not 100%. Like, it's not. I mean, it's covered, I guess. And if you pay for programs, and pay for like certain things, you might be able to get into enemy AI for games. But you don't see a ton of videos online about it. At least not about how to achieve it or what's the mindset behind constructing enemy AI for a game. You know, there's a few there. They're pretty basic and they're pretty good. I haven't checked recently, so there may be some new stuff out there recently about enemy AI. But to me, that's the one thing that's important, especially if you're doing an action adventure game with enemies. Something to conquer, something to shoot at. You know, something to overcome. Again, guys, I've been thinking about enemy AI a whole lot, you know, and kind of looking into achieving the best enemy AI structure. Okay, guys. So I think I've touched this up quite a bit. Let's back away on that. Let's rotate on that. Okay, so this will be the thing that when you enter into the inner sanctum, into here, you're gonna see this thing. Let's hide this water level here for a minute. Let's see what the rest of it looks like. Okay, so you see that right there? We could give it a little bit of something. I'm just adding these things here for the part that's going to be underwater. Okay, let's take a look. Oh yeah, I think this will work like this. I don't wanna overdo it. Let's keep this like this. I think this is gonna look pretty cool. Okay, so the only other thing I think that may need to happen is us actually working on this structure here, and that'll be a different stream, guys, because I'm tired. Again, we had a pretty rough yesterday, and today, yesterday was crazy, and today was rough. So I'm gonna try to go get some sleep, guys, and I hope you get some rest wherever you are. Again, Spencer Magnuson, hey, what's up? For coming in and sharing your add-on and talking with me and everything. All that's cool stuff, man. I appreciate you guys. And also Mason for coming in and just checking out the vibes and hanging out with me. Yeah, for sure, guys. Oops. Oh, what's this? Is this a webcam? Oh, wow. Yeah. Also wanna shout out Mr. Kaplu for coming in, and we had Mr. Kaplu and I had a pretty decent chat. It was pretty interesting, but hopefully I could continue that. Mr. Kaplu, if you're watching this, we could continue that tomorrow in our hangout stream, God willing. Tomorrow our hangout streams are normally at 10. I try to start it earlier, or sometimes it's later in the afternoon. Just have me a notification if you want to come in and share, and we could hang out. We could watch copyrighted stuff. We could actually watch anime if you want, or movies, or whatever it is. We could do stuff, right? We could draw, you could color, stuff like that. We could do a whole bunch of different things that there's a lot more looser format. It's not about me showing stuff that I'm doing. It's more about us checking stuff out together and you showing stuff. So that's what the hangout streams are about, guys. So tomorrow's a hangout stream at around 10 a.m. Eastern time in the US here. And yeah, I hope you have a great afternoon and a good night. Thanks again and God bless you. Okay, see you guys in a little bit. Bye bye.